welcome to the Shelley Studios, and this is number 3 in my Scavenger Hunt 2024 journal. Hopefully I will fill it with the 100 prompts from the Scavenger Hunt. That is by Janet M. Young. If you haven't been watching me or her and are unaware of it, I will have her link in the description box below. It is her 100 prompts, and they can be found on her community page on YouTube. So if you're interested in finding those prompts, go ahead and check out that link. So the first 26, is it 26 letters of the alphabet? The first 26 prompts are the letters of the alphabet. Don't worry, I don't do them all singly. A little over halfway in, I get tired of doing letters of the alphabet. Though it would be kind of fun to have a book, like with the stylized, but I would have to go much slower because, yeah, I run out of ideas and energy on the letters of the alphabet and finding objects to go in each one of them. So even before I started doing these letters of the alphabet, I found an advertisement with a cat in a face mask, and it was so cute. Had nothing to do with COVID. I think it had to do with his litter box or whatever. I mean, C can stand for COVID and cat, but I just thought it was really cute, and not making any kind of statement here. So I do have him to go in this book. Anyway, if you can't tell, I am working on the letter C. I pre-drew it because I didn't want you to have to sit through that. And then painted it with, I should be more prepared, honestly. It is Deco Art. I think it's an Americana. There's a clearance sticker over it. And the color is Buttermilk. And I really like that color. Buttermilk. It's a bit chalky. And I don't know if that's the way it was made, if it's intended that way, or if it's just because it's old. I don't know. So there's my little kitty. Isn't he cute? He looks a little surprised or something. But, yeah, so that's the paint I used. And I went around it with my Stabilo All pencil and then activated that with matte medium so that we could get sort of a little bit of a shadow going behind. If you haven't been following along, these are gel print pages that I turned into signatures. They are just copy paper. And when you gel print, it doesn't 100% saturate the paper. So when I used that matte medium and stuff, it kind of wrinkled the pages a little bit. And when I paint this on, it absorbs unevenly. Like, it should be 100% paint and it shouldn't absorb at all, but it kind of does a little bit. Another one of the prompts was use a stencil, so I can count this as use a stencil because I do. I'm going to do the lift technique. So the paint is on paint and it's fresh. And now I'm going to take a wet baby wipe and just wipe back just to lift off the areas that are exposed. And I'm doing this so my cat looks like he's on a table or something because it's not a whole cat body, right? So he has to be hiding behind something to make sense. So that's why I created sort of a table or a wall. Anyway, and then I'm darkening just to create shadow so it looks like it's sitting on there just a little bit. And I don't know why I felt like I needed to add that blue in certain places, but there you go. That is another Deco Arts Americana paint. And yeah, just darkening the edges with the marker again. I think that paint was ultramarine blue. It doesn't have the chalky effect of the other, like the other one does. adding a little. I mean, it's a strange C, but I was kind of trying to relate it to the B over there that has curlicues on both ends, so I added sort of curlicues on both ends of my C. And now I'm going to add a little bit of pattern inside the thick area, like I did on the B. And this time when I do it, I have a little simpler pattern. And I would just consider this doodling. And I think doodling is also an element, an item on the list, so I could count that one too. I think after I do a few letters of the alphabet, I go back and look at the checklist and start marking things off. Oh yes, I decide to darken the areas. So this is kind of a lighter letter, and I decide to darken those areas. And I think, yeah, the white doesn't show up enough. I think I grabbed some color. Yeah, sorry you didn't see that happen. But yeah, I added some color to it. Now I'm going to glue on my kitty cat. Does it work to have that kind of wall or table so you can't, otherwise where's the rest of his body, right? So his body's behind that barrier. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I outlined him a little bit just because the value of the gray and the value of the background is a little bit similar. So here's the kitty. Isn't he cute? All right, so we are going to do a couple more letters of the alphabet in this video. We're going to go for D and E. And I really like this particular gel print on the long haul pulls that I did. And so I really tried to have the letters kind of go with or not detract from the background. Does that make sense? So I was going to try and do it with my white marker, but yeah, that was a crazy thought. So I'm pulling out some white. This one is actually white paint, I believe. And I'm just going to fill those in. I do have the video sped up a bit, like maybe 4 times the speed. Trying to make it a little bit faster because it does feel a little redundant to me. I don't know how you feel about it. But yeah, it's kind of a lot of the same process. But each one has its own unique individual characteristics. Right? I am sketching that out with white chalk so that I can see it a little bit. It's still hard to see on all that pattern, but I'm going to paint in the E. So how's everybody today? I hope you're all doing well. Everybody's good here. Finally over all the sickness we had over the New Year's holiday. It took a while for it to go away. But I think we're all healthy now. At least I hope so. Hope we're not going to have any sicknesses for a little while. We've had enough. I'm giving that a little bit of an extra coat just to kind of mask out that pattern in the background. And again, as per usual, going around with the Stabilo All. Notice I am just doing a single line, unlike the very, well, if you were here for the letter B, I was a little heavy-handed with it. I probably still am, like, pushing too hard. Because even after I blend it, I still go in and outline the things with my black marker. Which, I really like that black marker, and I got it. It's Art Snacks. And I have no idea how I would order it again. It's a Tombow, but all the rest of it is in Chinese or Japanese. It's a calligraphy pen, but it's got like a stiff but flexible tip. It's kind of cool. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I could find it again. I have one in black. I have one in gray I hardly ever use. And I've had this one for years. I'll be sad when it's gone. But I've used it a lot in this book. I tried using a Sharpie on one, and the color came through to the other side. But this one does not, and still makes things black. So probably because it's old and a little dry. I don't know. I decided that section on the bottom of that print could be the ground that the letter E is standing on. So yeah, here's that marker that I like so well. So it says Tombow. It does say calligraphy pen. It has WS-BS 150. I don't know if that means anything. And then everything else is in Japanese. So if I find it, like I'm trying to do better this year. My New Year's resolution is to try and include the products that I use in the description box below. So I will see if I can find it and put it down below in case you're interested in it. I do have an Amazon. I am an Amazon affiliate, and if you watch art videos, you know that if you click a link and buy something through that link, I do get like a penny or two, but it's no cost to you. So it just gives us a little bit for getting people to Amazon and buying stuff. So if I ever earn more than $9 in a year, I might spend it on art supplies because I buy plenty of art supplies. But I think the most I've ever earned through that affiliate program was about $9 one year. I don't even know if I've made anything this year or 2023 because I was not very good at promoting it. So I'm going to try and do better. All right, so I have this bronze pen. That's another one of my favorites. I also got that in an Art Snacks. I haven't gotten Art Snacks for years and years, but I still have the pens. But this one is dying. I have set it aside because I want to find a replacement. But it is metallic Caran d'Ache. And it seems bronze to me. The number on it is 285.499. So I'll look for that one too. I'm piling up my products here so I can try and... Oh, and I have gold paint. Let's see. That one. Is probably... See how bad I am. Deco Arts Dazzling Metallics in Splendid Gold. That one's fairly new paint. So I decided to embellish this with gold. I thought that would be good. really classes up the letters, right? To have a little gold on there. Well, I tried the bronze, but of course, you know, that marker. It looks really metallic if you are drawing it on a really well painted surface. But if the surface is porous, it just kind of looks, I don't know, yellow ochre-y. But yeah, it wasn't doing the job and it ran out. So I still have the pen here so that I can try and find it and get a replacement. That's my hope anyway. So my designs for the thicker areas of the letter on this one is just sort of organic. I was trying to do sort of petal-y looking, end up just being blobs back and forth. But I think it looks okay. You'll have to give me your opinion. Tell me if you like these. Do you like my kitty? Do you like my D&E? I'm almost done with this. I put, I didn't have anything for D or E. I was thinking maybe daisy, so I got a flower. It's not a daisy. I had some of those paper flowers that are a little bit dimensional. And so I stick that on here in the end, and then I'll have a little picture of this one. So I hope you like my videos. I hope I'm not too rambly. I don't put the music on there because I do think it's obnoxious now, so I don't really use it. And I don't like total silence either, so that's why I narrate and describe what I'm doing, because I don't know what else to talk about. So if you did like my video, please thumb it up. Leave me a comment. Love to hear your comments. I respond to all of them if possible. And I hope you have an awesome day.